Are we on air? Yeah? Oh, hello. I'm Carmen Pecharoman, and here by my side we have my adorable friend, Edgardo Esquiena.
Hello.
Hi, sweetie. Handsome, smart.
Please, say more, say more.
No way. Today, let me tell you what I've spotted from my house garden these last few months, and believe me, there's a lot I've been seeing. I have these neighbors, a university I think they call themselves. There's always something going on there. They have all fled to their home countries by now. I wonder, what are they planning for this sunny and flowery summer? Please play the video.
Did you like it? By the way, you look awesome today, if you know what I mean.
Ed, what is this? Behave yourself and play the video.
Fine.
Hi, today the IE Communications Lab is going to find out what are the plans for students this summer. Hey, what's your name?
My name is Íñigo de Vargas Ibáñez.
What are you studying?
I'm studying law. It's the second year now.
And what are your plans for this summer?
Well, my plans for this summer, first I want to, together with the IE, sign for a law firm to try not do an internship. It's called a shadow internship, and stay with them for 2 weeks and see how it goes.
Well, that's very interesting. Thank you. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Andres.
What are you studying?
Architecture.
And what are your plans for this summer?
Well, we are in the D-Lab here in the university. We are
Yeah.
having some projects related to architecture and
Yeah.
design, and we're staying until June 27th, so it's kind of an internship.
Well, that's very cool. Thank you. Hi, what's your name?
Devin,
What are you studying?
the BBA and LLB.
And what are your plans for this summer?
I'm in the law lab
Yeah.
for IE. Yeah.
And what are you doing there?
We're just advising NGOs with legal problems they may have.
Do you
Or-
find it interesting?
It's interesting. Yeah.
Hi, what's your name?
Hello, my name's Nick Krisnick,
My name is Katrina.
What are you studying?
psychology.
Same. Okay, and what are your plans for this summer?
I'm gonna go to the University of Cambridge summer program.
Yeah, and you?
I'll be going home to see my family and boyfriend.
What's your name?
Sophia,
What are you studying?
psychology.
And what are your plans for this summer?
Well, this summer I'm going to Austria, to Holland. Also, I will go to Galicia to see a friend. And lastly, I will go to Gran Canaria.
Are you planning to do an internship?
I'm doing it but until July.
What's your name?
I'm Valentina.
What are you studying?
I'm in the dual degree BBA BIR.
And what are your plans for this summer?
I think this summer I'm going to do an internship during 1 month, and then I will go to Germany because I want to improve my English a little bit. So that's it. In 3 months, I think I can do a lot of things. So
What's the internship about?
I'm going to do an internship in L'Oréal, the cosmetic company. So it's a big surprise for me. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm going to do.
What's your name?
Lucas Mansky,
What are you studying?
BBA Law.
And what are your plans for this summer?
This summer I'm planning to go back to the US. I'm going to do an internship, and then I'm going to travel a little and see my family.
And what's the internship about?
Marketing.
What's your name?
My name is Alicia.
What are you studying?
International Relations.
And what about this summer?
This summer I want to do an internship, go to a festival with my friends, and go to a beach.
And what's going to be the internship about?
I don't really know it. I'm just searching for it.
And what are you searching for?
Something like going into an embassy or something related to my degree.
Seems to me like everyone is pretty busy now.
I hope they don't forget to water their flowers.
I hope they do not forget to delight their senses with my pretty friend, Carmen.
However, not so long ago they were here, close to my pretty garden, and holding great parties. The last one, the Spring Ball, 31st of April. It was celebrated in a very charming place, La Finca de Luque. Pretty poor people, huh? Both Segovia and Madrid campus were there. Ed, put the photo of the Night King and Queen.
I do not have photos of us, if that is what you mean.
What did you have for breakfast? Your male hormones seem a little bit altered.
I wish I would have had you for breakfast.
Anyways, put the photo. What do you think, Ed? Was it well deserved?
Sure, so cute. Let's play some more photos though.
There are lots of rumors going on around that party, not one that I'm not aware of. However, I promise not to tell that more than one kiss there. Oh, one more photo, Ed. That of the music club girls, Cecile, Carmel, Lily, and Johan.
Sure. They were so pretty. I bet they broke more than one heart that night.
They held quite a lot of concerts this year. I enjoyed them a lot from my garden. I wish I could sing that way. It's not that I sing horribly, it's that I don't sing in such a perfect way. Do you want me to try it?
Are you sure about that?
Oh, Ed, you're back to normal again. Play the video of the music club, please.
Performing in a concert is always a nerve-wrack. It's a mix of nerves and anxiety. When you do it in a group, these feelings multiply and it's really a spectacle. The music club should be a pioneer for other art clubs, and we should keep promoting this spirit so that AI can be seen as more than just a business school.
Aren't they gorgeous? They bring joy to my ears. What about you, Carmen? I saw you coming up with some nice moves over there. Can you teach me? Music on, maestro. Slow down, dear. I can't follow your rhythm.
Do you know what, Ed? There are some girls that move far better than you do at IE. The IE Dance Club members. Play the video.
Sure.
Pues Zumba es una clase de una hora en la que se mezcla un poco el ritmo latino y el ritmo internacional. Entonces es un 70% latino y un 30% internacional. Zumba más bien es una clase en la que no hay que seguir unas pautas porque la gente no se tiene que aprender en las coreografías ni nada, sino simplemente pasarlo bien y disfrutar, es una fiesta. Beneficios, nivel cardiovascular es muy bueno porque entrenas el corazón y luego a nivel físico también pues tonificas, vamos, todos los músculos y la cabeza sobre todo, que es muy importante.
I really enjoy Zumba and I'm looking forward to it every week.
Zumba for me is like burning calories while having fun, so loads of girls together and sometimes as well boys, just dancing as they want or like the choreography shows, so yeah, just having fun.
We have Zumba on Thursday from 7:30 to 8:30 and on Saturdays from 11 to 12. Join
Oh, that looked wondrous.
Well, as you know, my dear, summer is coming. We have to put our bikinis on and our neighbors are too curious for our tan bodies not to be perfect. Carmen, let's both sign up for some Zumba classes.
What about...
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Okay, I'll have to go on by my own then. Oh, you never want to do plans with me. I think we have to talk. Something is going wrong here.
Say what?
Say what?
Say what?
Say what?
Say what?
Say
what?
I know you like soccer, so let's talk about it for a bit.
Oh, we're also in the World Cup period, and I heard that Spain didn't do that much well this year, no?
Italy is also out, so you better shut up.
I know.
IE students love soccer too. They even played against teachers, university authorities, and some of the cafeteria staff of the past 19th of March in La Lastrilla, Segovia. Let's show some photos, Ed.
Sure.
The students were pretty amazing. However, they have taken the game too seriously, said Antonio de Castro, the Dean of Undergraduate Studies, who was injured as soon as the match started.
Is he okay now?
Oh, poor Antonio is fully recovered by now. Numerous people attended the event, which had been organized by the IU Psychology Club to raise money for their first annual psychology conference. Let's see a bit of the recap video.
Good morning. Today we find ourselves in the initial stages of the IU Psychology Club's first conference, designed not only for the purposes of educating those who study psychology at higher university, but also to expanding our knowledge to the rest.
We'll have the opportunity to have a very good speakers, to learn more, and also because we are developing one of the skills we want to develop, these organizational entrepreneurship skills.
So I encourage you to go up there, to inspire passion and purpose, and to make this world a happier place. And remember, happiness never decreases by being shared. Thank you.
The same mechanism that has brought us here from the time we were reptiles millions of years ago is the mechanism that rules in our mind when we're in a supermarket and we're deciding if we're going to buy French wine or German wine.
Do you know what more? I heard that they have an architecture lab with real architects inside. Actually, I saw one of them building a structure I wish I could place in my garden. Do you want to know more about it? Play the video.
Of course. I'm Edgardo from the Communication Lab, and we are here in the architecture studio with two first-year architecture students, Montserrat and Volen. Good morning. And we are here so they can present to us their project, which is called the Wind Folly. We're going to start before asking some questions with Montserrat. So can you please, would you mind telling us about this project, what the Wind Folly is?
Well, basically it's a canopy of kites all hanging from the same net. I wanted to create a volume without having like concrete walls or anything that is stable. So when you go in, all the kites are at different heights, forcing you to go through a specific path throughout the folly. And because they're at different heights, each person can experience the folly in a different way. So if you're a kid, you can go into more spaces than older people can go. And the way I introduced wind into this was because the kites kind of respond to the wind. So as the wind in Segovia blows west, the kites move in the opposite direction. So when you're in there, they ripple with the wind. So it shows wind as a force that you normally can't see.
So basically your project is, the main character of your project, one of the main characters is the wind, no? Mm-hmm. And we also had the possibility to speak without cameras, and you said experience the wind in a whole new way. Can you please just maybe explain or summarize us what you mean by this quote?
It was mainly because when you first start with a project with wind, you're kind of stuck and you don't really know how to incorporate it without having, you know, the generic ideas. So to experience wind in a whole new way, it's kind of like I wanted to show wind and I wanted people to be able to hear it or to be able to feel it. So entering in this volume of just pure white, you kind of lose the senses of the park around you, and you're just in there, and that's all you can focus on.
We can see that from this model that it's not an easy project, no? Can you please describe us maybe the materials you used for it, the materials that compose the entire project?
For the model, we used MDF for the floor, and that was done with a laser cutter. And then for the kites, they're all done by hand with Valen and our other teammate. And they are made out of paper with aluminium rods. But in reality, the folly would be made out of steel rods, and the kites would be made out of opaque white plastic like polypropylene.
What was the inspiration behind the initial stages of the project? What brought you to carry out the entire?
Well, we first started off the class creating cubes to show materiality and the different elements. And from there, we were told that we had to create something in the river or near the river at the park. And that was all we were told, so we had to go down and create a large map like this one over here. And we had to document what we saw and what we felt or heard when we were in the park. And then from then you could pick the element that you wanted, and I picked wind, and then that corresponded to a season of autumn.
Nice, nice. Could you tell us about, so before you started with Valen and your teammates, so this is a group project.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you tell us, probably, or explain to us how was the transition from an individual idea, from an individual project to a group project? Was it difficult to transmit what you wanted, or was it easy? Was it?
Well, for me, because we were continuing with my folly, it wasn't that much of a big change, but it was nice to be able to have help from other people and still brainstorm and have different ideas.
And for me, it was a big change because we had different projects. All the projects were so different, but it was nice because we already had a base for the idea of her project, so we could carry it out more easily.
I'm gonna ask now questions to my dear friend Valen. It's a difficult project, no? And I believe that you had situations where you get stuck. I think so. That's what I believe. If so, how did you manage to solve like sudden lack of inspiration? How did you manage to also carry out in moments where you were difficult?
We had a lot of sit-downs, and our main problem, I guess, was the rods.
Yeah.
How to stick them together and how to make the grid on top, as you can see. We couldn't make it only with one fishnet or with one something, so we had to make one by one. And that took a lot of time, but it was the only way that we could actually do it and stick them together.
Yeah, I would say the biggest changes happened before the group started, only because when the group started, it was more of creating the model rather than changing the idea. So I think we went through a lot of change on each of our projects before we got together.
What were the main critiques you received after when you presented your project?
I think the main one was the black rods, as you can see. We wanted to make it one specific volume. So the black rods make it look like it's inside something. And in real life, those black rods would be actual metal rods, and it would look like it's closed in one specific volume. And that was the main critique we received.
Because our folly is actually like 12 by 9 meters, and we had to make a model 1 to 10, so it was a little impossible for our time. So we decided to just do a part of it, and we chose the part that showed the biggest exaggeration of levels. And in reality, there shouldn't be any rods touching the ground anywhere near there, but we can just have it floating, so that was our solution. But for the folly that's going to be exhibited in the fall, we're going to actually hang it from the ceiling, so it actually looks like how it would look.
Do you have in mind any future changes with it? Any problems that you have to solve? Something that you would like to change personally, or?
I think at the end of the class, we all had to evaluate where we would want everyone's folly to be on one map. And then, well, during the initial stages of my project, I had it near the grove of trees, and it would be hanging to stay away from any rods hitting the ground. It would be hanging from the trees. but then we ended up changing it to a park all the way at the end of the river. So it was just kind of hanging by itself. And then when I went back to evaluate, I actually decided to put it back in the grove of trees to follow the theme of the verticality of the volume. But I think that's the biggest change.
And when you're gonna present this?
In the fall.
In the fall.
With I think 4 other projects that were chosen.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you very much, and see you very soon. I wish I could have enough money to buy it for you. However, I do not, so I managed to come up with a copy myself. Do you want to see it?
No, but okay. What is this, Edgardo?
I told you, I don't have enough money, and because of this I had to come up with a copy. But come on, it's pretty much the same, no?
You better raise money for the next time.
I do.
Talking about structures, these architects are also trying to promote the historic part of Segovia, especially the antique castle walls surrounding the city center. Together with the communication guys, us, they have been playing around for a couple of weeks with cameras. Even at night, I wonder what were they recording if there was not light out there?
Well, let's see, no? Amazing, sweetie. Just like your eyes.
What is this, Edgardo? We are done for today. I cannot stand you this way.
Come on, sweetheart. You know what? I want to invite you for dinner. Today, Jose Maria at 8. What do you think?
What is this? I repeat.
Oh, come on.
Well, I accept it. I'll go with you tonight, but don't try anything weird, okay?
Yes, this will be a memorable night, honey. You will see.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the show, sweeties. For now, we're done. But stay tuned and check out the newsletter of IU University sometimes to see what's going on. For now, have a very nice summer and enjoy.
Bye-bye. See you soon.
Kisses.